Hi guys! So today I'm really excited. I have a special guest. Oh my god! So this is actually a crossover episode. I was on a friend of mine's podcast slash YouTube, so I brought him on to my YouTube, but we also went into our archive of projects together, and we're gonna give you some down low, behind the scenes secrets of shooting some of the shoots that we did over the years. So here we go. Austin, this is Austin, an amazing photographer and artist, and I don't know, what do you call yourself?
I can't explain who I
That's
am,
fine.
what I do. Okay. I'm the guy who does the stuff.
Love it. And that's true. It is actually really true. We have done lots of projects together and they have come out really good. So he is the guy that does his stuff. And then do you want to introduce your cat?
This is Solo.
Hi.
I found him at my house a couple months ago, just back there.
So,
He
oh,
doesn't
shy.
be on camera. He's camera shy.
He's shy. He's a cutie.
And I brought him up because he looks just like your cat. Tell us about your
I
cat.
know. I have I have a street cat. She's street. But I think if I did let her in, she would come in, but that's a whole other thing. Well, Austin actually just this is a crossover episode. Austin just had me on his YouTube slash podcast, which was really interesting and hard for me. How did you come up with this whole silent podcast thing?
Okay. So the story is my entire life I've been known to not talk. Like, if you ask anyone from any school that I've ever gone to, they're like, that's the quiet guy. And that's all they know about me. You know what I mean? And my entire life, they made me feel like there was something wrong with me for being quiet. And I didn't even understand why I was quiet. Just turns out I didn't want to talk to nobody, you know, like I just don't like y'all. No. No, I'm just introverted, you know, just really selective about, you know, who I speak to. And I'm just going to tell y'all the purpose behind the podcast. All right. It's to destigmatize silence. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
whenever people are in silence with other people, they're like, what's wrong?
Like
Is there something wrong? What's going on?
yeah.
So yeah, and it's really interesting. I haven't told anybody like the reason behind it because I want people to sort of make their own decisions about, you know, what they do with the podcast. Some people have told me they use it for meditation. Some people use it for sleep. Some people use it for productivity. I'm like, how? Okay, I didn't even intend for all that, but okay.
Yeah.
I'll take it. So yeah, that's just what it's evolved into. And since I started doing the YouTube show, it's just like, you know, I started getting creative with, you know, how I produce the show and the edits and everything. I got a new setup over here. It doesn't look as good on the screen camera. See, look, I got the new black backdrop right here, and you know the lights, yeah, all of that. But no, really, it's just a personal project to where I can just sort of get away with doing whatever I want because freelance graphic designer, photographer, videographer, whatever it is that I do the stuff. It's just a place where I can just do what I want to do my own way, whenever I want. Nobody can tell me it's not even about the numbers. I just want to do stuff, you know?
Yeah.
I just want
Yeah. That's how I feel about YouTube. I was like, you know what, these other areas aren't really working out at the moment, you know, other like social media. And I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna put whatever I feel like it. I'm gonna put it on YouTube. If somebody likes it, great. If they don't, great.
Exactly.
But okay, so it's funny that you mentioned that you said like people are what they're using your videos for. I have no idea what they're going to do with mine, with the one that we just shot. I am going to show a clip of it at the end. I just felt like, let's get ready for Christmas, but like with whatever you have available.
I think I know why you did this. I think I know why you really did this. You said, I'm going to do a holiday themed episode. I'm going to do a Christmas themed episode because that way you'll have to edit it before Christmas. I thought it was going to take a long time. He was like, no, I'm going to force this man. I'm going to force this man to edit this thing on time by doing a Christmas episode. He can't release this after Christmas. No, I'm gonna get it done before Christmas. I see you. I
Okay.
see right through you.
No, I am so backed up on things that need to be edited, and I'm glad that we can talk about it here because we both understand that from each other.
Exactly.
But when it comes to editing, that is one of my favorite things that you do. You are so good at editing.
Thank you.
So I want to get into like some of our older projects. We're making this snappy. Let's talk about I think this is the very first one, but the very first one that I think we did was at the roller rink, right?
That was the first. That was the first.
Okay. So I'm gonna show some pictures.
Edit here.
Here. They came out pretty good with what we had going on that day, but it was a lot of fun, and it really is a story because we got there thinking it's just a regular day. Was it like in the summer? They should have been wide open.
Right.
We got there and they were closed.
Exactly.
And then by the kindness of, I don't even know if that was the owner, but it was some manager.
Somebody
Told an assistant person,
said, "I'll come on in."
let them in. Let them in. She's all dressed up. Let her in.
Yeah, exactly. You showed up in full costume. Like honestly, I was like, okay. I remember what I said when I first saw it. I said, this is probably just a regular day for Sydney. Like this is probably what you dress like on a regular day. You know, just
it was 80s for those that don't know or you haven't seen it yet. It was 80s themed, and
you saw it right there.
It's all right. We're gonna show it. But there were some really good ones, and then and you spotted like some better like lighting and things because we had no lighting.
No lighting. I didn't understand lighting at that point. See, that's where I was in my journey. It was like my first indoor shoot. I was terrified. I was terrified because I was like, okay, how am I going to capture movement? I don't understand shutter speed yet. I don't understand these manual settings on my camera. Like, how am I going to capture this while she's moving? And we got lucky as fuck. So
yeah,
I love it. You know.
Yeah, there's some good ones. Good, and to see where they were when they came out, and then how you edited them was amazing because some of them were questionable.
Questionable.
But you know what? That's a good idea for your podcast / YouTube. Like if you did a share screen on some editing and silence.
Oh yeah, that is a good idea. That's actually happened before. That's not the first time I've seen that.
Yeah, I've seen some people do it.
Mm-hmm.
But I think you have a gift because let's see, what was the other one that we did? Oh, the ones that we did at the beach. What is that place called?
Yeah, Ackworth Beach.
Ackworth Beach. Yes, we just happened to be in this place called Ackworth. And those came out. Mm-hmm. Those came out really, really good, but it's the editing that made it because it was so much sun and everything was so like the same color that you like went in and you were like, all right, let's do something with this.
Exactly. I just went crazy on those edits. And, you know, sometimes photographers can over edit. I know you've dealt with this. I know you talk to me about it. You're like, Austin, can you re-edit these pictures? That's other guys. But look, we're not gonna name names. Sometimes the name is me. Sometimes the name is me. But we're not going to talk about that. Okay. So that one was really fun for me. That's still one of my favorites to this day. That was also in the summer, wasn't it?
Yeah. It's usually in the summer that I'm around.
Yeah. Cause the ground was really hot and you were having trouble, us over there on the dock. That was hilarious.
Yeah. The wood was like on fire. We're going to show those.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah. That one was so good. Actually, that was the first one that I shared, not the other one.
Right. Yeah. Actually, that's true. You gave me the other ones and I put them out, but that was the first one that you were like, okay, I'm going to put some stuff out. And they were received really well.
Exactly. People loved it. I was overwhelmed by the response. Because that was my first time sharing any of my photography featuring humans. Because I started out doing like architectural photography and, you know, just food photography, like street photography. Just stuff like that, you know, just whatever I wanted to do, you know, nature photography, a lot of that stuff. So combining that with a person was great. And let me tell you, Sydney, you're the cheat code because I don't have to direct you, you know, like you just pull up to the shoot knowing exactly what you're going to do. And it helps so much. People give me credit for that. And I'm like, yeah, I'll take it. I'll take it. Yeah.
Well, You know, they do say like dancers are just like we're self-aware behind the camera. Yeah. But it's a good thing that we've got because then there's the times when I'm like, I want to do something crazy. And you're like, what do you want to do? And I'm like, yes, I want to. There's this movie that I
Yeah,
like, and I'm
yeah.
gonna take a bathtub and we're gonna make it about the movie. And you're just
Wait, now
like,
wasn't there fire mentioned somewhere in there before?
yeah, there was. There was. I was like, okay,
Yeah.
there's a pit of fire.
I'm like, you know.
And I was like, and you're gonna get the fire, and I'm gonna be on the ground, and like, we're still getting to that one. It may come up.
But anyways, the bathtub shoot. Let's talk about that one.
Yeah.
You go.
Okay. So, if you haven't seen the movie Gone Girl, I'm obsessed with it, and I just found out via Twitter that like thousands of other women are really obsessed with it too, which is a whole other episode. But I was really wanting to do something for the quotes that are in there. Some really good quotes. It was a book, so that makes for really good movie quotes, right? So it's like I had the captions in my mind before we shot the photos, and I was like, I'm gonna get in this bathtub, and I've got this shirt on, and it's like a mermaid, but like grungy, and I just need you to do something with that,
Yes.
make it look grainy and make it look raw. And then you just like went in your computer and did that.
Well, actually, a lot of it was done in camera. So let's talk about what happened before. Like, I was like, okay, hold on. We need something to diffuse the light coming out of that window. You found some random white curtain and hung it up, and that created the most beautiful light. And then we had just a lamp without the head on it over here in the corner. Yo, look, we get creative when we have to. We do things. We do stuff. You know, like we make it work in whatever scenario. I mean, and that's what it's all about.
Yeah. No, I think those were received really well, and it was like the emotion behind it too, because I was like going through some stuff, you know.
In fact, those pictures got me in trouble with my ex.
Oh God.
What I said about that, I'm like, this is a model. This is work. You know, she's good at her job. That's why I like working with her. And that can be a tricky thing to navigate as a photographer. So
Yeah, I mean, I hear that a lot actually from a lot of photographers. You will, well, if you keep shooting food, you won't have to worry about it. But if you, which his food photography is really amazing too. I'm gonna put your IG links and stuff in here on the description too. But if you continue working with models, you know, you just gotta like go through a lot of relationships and just like get used to it because apparently for photographers it doesn't get any better. I probably would never date a photographer.
look, I keep it professional as I like just I don't take no chances with that.
Yeah. But it's you gotta have that security
Exactly.
between the two of you. Yeah.
Exactly, because I've heard of photographers making models feel like really uncomfortable, and I definitely try not to do that.
Yeah, if I had all day, we could sit and I would tell you about like the
Mm,
ones that sweat,
mm,
the
mm,
ones that like
mm,
edit things and you're like, did you
mm.
make my this bigger? Like, did I ask you to be enhanced?
Oh no,
But I'm different. You know, I like my stuff to be like more natural.
no.
But
Exactly.
those are the highlights, y'all. And I've put some photos up already. I'm gonna put some up at the end. I'm gonna put a clip at the end of what we did for the silent podcast and check that out. Check me out. This is a crossover. So do all the following and subscribing and get crazy.
Thank you.
Thanks for coming,
Thank you. And I'm glad you have to edit this because I hate listening to my own voice. And I appreciate
Austin.
it.
I hope you enjoyed. Austin is a really awesome guy. If you want to work with him, go holla at him.
Thanks.